So I'm just going to start by saying today is June 4th. We do know that we know it is not July 4th. We did not have a major fireworks celebration here last night. If you smell a little bit of like that burnt sulfur smell, it is sulfur, which is an organic pesticide that we used to protect the vines from powdery mildew. So you may get a whiff of that if the wind blows, or that's what that is. So here we've got a couple different varieties. We've got a white called Louise Swenson, and we've got a red called Marquette, and they're all trained to, as Todd so aptly demonstrated, a high wire cordon. So the fruit is all concentrated up between, well, these are probably a little high, like 6 feet. As you go down, they're a little higher on the end post, but we try and shoot for about 5.5 feet. And that does a couple of things. It keeps the developing shoots in the spring higher off the ground where cold air settles, so it's a little bit more frost protective. And then once the fruit is set and the shoots are combed downwards, you have all your fruit on the top, so they just get sun kind of all day long. So it maximizes sun exposure as well. But before we get too much into talking about the varieties and how we manage them, I'll just give you a little bit of information about kind of the Champlain Valley and growing grapes in this region of Vermont, because it's quite a bit different than where you were yesterday in the Barnard area. We're definitely a much milder climate, kind of the banana belt of Vermont, definitely one of the warmer regions of the state, especially for being in northern Vermont. Our frost-free period is about May 21st to the middle of October, maybe October 15th. We see about 2,500 growing degree days in a year, which is pretty reasonable, especially for these varieties. All these varieties are able to get ripe, fully ripe. Champlain Valley is this whole area used to be a big lake, so as such, the Champlain Valley has wrought with clay to farmers' dismay, and certainly to a grape farmer's dismay. However, there are lots of pockets on the higher terrain where there's more kind of glacial till, limestone deposits and quartz kind of parent material that results in just this really nice kind of sandy, real friable, well-drained deep soils that really make some great grape soils.